Good evening. My name is Yint Thu, and today I would like to talk about the food ordering system prototype that I have developed for a software company startup called Streets. Now, the main aim of this system is to create a web app which the users could use to order food products remotely and to recommend food entries to these users based on their past orders, so that they will have more contact to this web app and effectively making this web app and the restaurants more successful. Now, the system is first initialized by initiating the XAMPP server like so, and the recommendation API for recommending food are initiated by this command like so. Now let me explain about the front end web page. This here is the front end of the web page, and now there are three different types of users in this system: customers, restaurant admins, and admins. Now all these three types of users can log into the system and order food. Now before logging in, they can create a new account by clicking on this new account button right here. And this here is the traditional signing up, what do we call it? Sign up form. I'll not be filling this form. Now let me get back to the login button. And now allow me to log in by using a real email address, like so. And password. If we sign in, this here is the restaurant admin account, and let me make an order with it. Now, if you look down here, this here is the food products that are recommended to this user based on her past order. Now, nothing would be recommended here if she did not make any order, and this is termed as the cold start of the user-based, collaborative filtering approach. Now, let me start shopping. You can start shopping by clicking on the restaurants button, and as you can see here, this here are the information that the user has inserted during his registration, and the map shows the current location that is inserted right here. The map is also interactive, like so. And if the users want the current location of the device, then they can click on this button right here. And if they don't know how to find these location data, then they can click on this button to see the instruction in an image like so. Now let me get back, and if for some reason they want to insert a different latitude and longitude, then it's still fine. They can still insert these data, and if they want to get back to using their old address, then they can use it by clicking on this button right here. After they are satisfied with this, they can click on the search to search the nearest restaurant within 2.5 miles radius within this from this location. Now, these three restaurants are the nearest restaurants to that location. And let me click on a restaurant, Krispy Kreme, and these are the food entries of the Krispy Kreme restaurant. Now let me add a couple of food entries, like so, and you can see the food entries changed right here, like so. And if we click on this button, we'll get to the shopping cart page, and we can see the food entries right here. The user can change the quantity simply by changing these quantities like so. They can go back to shopping by clicking on this back button, and they can add or additional cart like so. And if they don't want the entries, they can simply click on the X button like so. Now let me leave out just the red velvet cake, and if we change on the quantity, we can see that the total value also changed accordingly. And the delivery fee right here is calculated as 500 jets per approximately 0.24 miles. Now let me proceed to checkout with these information. And this here is the personal info of the user, which will be used during the delivery process. The user can confirm it right here. And this here is the order that he just made. The red velvet cake, its price and the quantity, and so on. And they can choose the desired delivery type right here, by delivery or pickup, like so. And the desired payment type currently support 2 ways are supported, and we'll choose the cash on delivery. And if we click on the place order, an email should be sent with the digital receipt to the user's email account. Now the sending function takes some time. Now the card is sent. Apologies for time taking too long. I mean, it's due to the low internet connection and the VPN open right here. Excuse me for that. And if we look at the orders, this here is the digital receipt that he just ordered. We can see the red velvet cake with its price and quantity and the address, like so. And if you look at the recommendations, you can see that the recommendation entries changed depending on his last order. Salmon fish head, hot Americano, like so. Now the user can try to see these past orders by clicking on this My Orders button right here. Now these are the past cards and orders. And if we click on the plus signs, you can see the details entries, like so. And this concludes the front end development or front end functions of the my web page. Now allow me to explain about the back end functions of my web page. Now let me get to the backend administrator panel by signing in with the super admin account, which is Mario White, like so. Now for a restaurant admin, a super admin, there will be an option for getting to the backend panel in the drop down box right here. If they click on the admin panel, they'll get to the backend panel, like so. They can see their profile information right here, and if they want to get back to the front end, they can click on this button right here or sign out right here. Now these 3 pages, the role page, user page, and restaurant page, are exclusive to the super administrator, and the super administrator has like full privileges over all of these pages. And he can for instance, in this page, this page here is the manage role page, where the super admin could insert new user roles, or they could delete them, like so. And let me get to the user page, and this here is the manage user page. And in this page, the both restaurant admin and super admin could insert new users, or they could monitor the user information down here. And this here is the paginated, shown as like so. If they want to edit the information, they could simply click on the edit button right here, or if they want to delete the data, they could just click on the delete data right here. Now let me add a new user with the name of Tim Rick. Address, let me give it a street and latitude and longitude. For now, let me just give it this info right here. Upload it. And after entering the longitude data, the map information of that location is shown, like so. If they want to get the current location of the device, just like from the main web page, they could click on the current location button right here. Now let me insert the email, password, and let me define that role as restaurant admin. If we submit, the user gets added successfully, and you can see that user information right here. And if we want to edit the information, we can click on the edit button like so. And let me just edit. Right here. Okay, let me just change restaurant admin to customer. Click it. Excuse me. The info gets changed to customer right here, like so. And if we want to delete the information, we can click on the delete button. Confirmation alert box will be shown, and if we click on the OK button, the user will get deleted, just like that. And that concludes the user page. And in the restaurant page, the super admin could either insert a new restaurant or monitor the current restaurants, like so. One thing to note here is that only restaurant admins could own restaurants, and only one restaurant admin can own one restaurant. So if you look at the user ID right here, all these users are restaurant admins. And okay. And super admin is able to monitor, edit, or delete all of the restaurant admin information, not just all of the restaurant information. And he could also edit all of the user informations too. Now let me get to the next page. And in this page, the super admin could insert new food product, or just like before, just like other pages, he could monitor the current food current food products that are in the system. They could edit the information if they wish to, like so. Let me just cancel it. And yeah, and other functions are just like the user page and restaurant page. Now let me get to the cart page. Now the cart page is where things start to get a bit different. In the cart page, both the restaurant admin and super admin are not able to add new carts. They can only edit the existing carts. So if you look at the cart status right here, they can see the carts currently in the system. And let me just edit this one right here. The super admin could edit the payment type, like so, or the delivery type, cart status, or the payment status. Let me change the payment status to paid with the card ID of 107. If we click update, card info gets updated. And if we look at the 107 right here, the status gets changed, just like that. And that concludes the cart page. And this page shows the orders that are inside carts. Now this page has two different forms. One of them is the form view, and another one of them is the search view, which you're seeing right here. Now the search view provides the different search functions for super admin to search through this entries right here. Now let me try to search them by restaurant. And if we click on, let me try to search for something. Holy, and search. There's no records found. If we try to search by food order ID, 00214, the results is shown here. And just like that, the cart ID, if we choose one cart ID, all the orders inside the cart ID gets shown here. Now if we change it, and now if we click on all entries and then click on search, all the entry gets shown, just like before. And if we click on the form view, we can choose a cart ID, and if we click on search, we can insert new food product into that cart, and with the quantity right here. So excuse me, allow me to Krispy Kreme, $3.99, Maria Taylor, 109. Allow me to add a new order into the cart number 109. 109. We choose the 109 and we choose a new food name. We'll choose hot mocha. Quantity of, we'll just make it 1. And if we click on submit button, the order will get added and the cart will be updated. And if we look into the cart, its price gets updated accordingly, like so. So in this way, if the customers want to add or remove orders from their cart, they could just give a phone call to either the restaurant admin or super admin, but most of the time it will be restaurant admin to change the data, like so. And that concludes the super admin panel. Now let me get to the administrator panel. Let me just sign out here first. And let me sign back in with the name Maria Taylor. Oh, excuse me. Samuelson. Look at right here. Get to the administrator panel, and this panel right here is the order display for the restaurant that the Maria Taylor owns. Now Maria Taylor is the restaurant administrator, and this page here shows all of the orders that are coming into their database. And this screen gets updated as new orders flow in. And from this screen, the restaurant admin could check the new orders that'll be coming in, and they could also change the payment status or cart status by clicking on this button right here. So if we take a look at it, the payment status here is the unpaid, and if we click on the paid button, the updated payment status successfully message is shown, and the status gets changed to paid. One thing to note here is that this part of the page is refreshed every 3 seconds. So this status might not change within the first 3 seconds. Now right here, if we click set in progress, the cart status gets changed to in progress, and if we set complete, it gets changed to complete, and you could see the delay right there. And the button gets deactivated like so. And the these two pages, the recent order and the statistics page, are exclusive to the restaurant admins, because these pages only show data specific to that restaurant. And this page here is the statistics page, and on this page the user could see the number of orders per food entry, statistics about number of orders per food entry, and they could also see the incomes over 1 week, incomes that they have made over 1 week. Now this data is actually programmed inside to show the income dates over these dates, but in reality it will be showing over the actual 1 week, of course. Now the other 3 pages work just the same as from during the super admin demonstration. The only difference is that the restaurant admin is only able to see and edit the data specific to his restaurant only. So if you look at the food right here, you can only see the food data from his restaurant, Krispy Kreme. And if you look at the cart, you'll only see the cart specific to his restaurant. And the same goes for the orders in the cart. Now, in this way, the customers could make food orders from this website by remotely from anywhere, and the restaurant admins could also monitor these all of the statistics informations and the data in the database through this administrator panel, and get insights from the such as the total cost from the over a 1 weekend or so. And this system could also be improved by a couple of ways. Like on the front end side, the for example, new functions could be added into the system, such as the schedule delivery or the filtering systems in this restaurant list. Or if we look at the backend admin panel side, we could also adapt the entire web design to be adaptable to different screen sizes. And that concludes my presentation, and thank you for your attention.